Can we start with the team news, please?
We're in decent shape at the moment. I think most were aware that Ricky missed out last week, and he's close, and he'll be touch and go, and we'll make that decision perhaps over the next 48 hours. But he is very close and has a chance.
And you've got Cardiff on Saturday. And what have you made them of them so far this season?
Well, I've of course watched their recent games. I saw a lot of them last season, and they're a side that very much deserved to get the plaudits that they did last season. A lot of energy in the side. They've acquired some very good players in the summer and spent good money in the summer to bring them players in, and it's always tough when it's your first season in this Barclays Premier League, and they've had some very good results away at Fulham. I thought they were excellent, and of course to beat Manchester City at home is a big feat. So I think that they'll be delighted by their start.
And you've had two tough games, Chelsea and Arsenal. Is this a game where you're looking to get 3 points?
Well, we look to get 3 points in every game, and particularly we are very conscious, of course, that we are at home. The plus is that we're in good form at the moment. You know, we've been beaten in the last two games by two top teams that will both be pushing very much for league titles and certainly for Champions League places. So it's certainly no disgrace in the last couple of games. Our form is good, but we need to make sure to take that form into the Cardiff game, because we are at home. We are in a position that we don't particularly want to be in. Our home support has been excellent, and we certainly remember it well from the Chelsea game, where I thought they were superb and got behind the team, and we need that type of atmosphere again.
You've only scored 6 in the league so far this season. You scored plenty last year. Why do you think that is?
It's just making sure that we get the right formulas. What we have done is that we've brought players in the summer. Sometimes it takes that little bit longer to bed into the group and to get them right formulas that you need than at other times. But you know, our league is all about phases in the league as well. And if I looked at our position at a similar time last season, we were actually a point more than what we were at this stage last season, and then we're able to go on a very good run. And that's what the game is about. The game is about playing with confidence, hopefully having your good periods where amongst that confidence you can pick up points. And we all know at this stage of the season what a win can do. You know, a win can move you up, whatever it is, 3-4. I see Fulham winning this a couple of days ago, and of course it lifts them a few places up the table. So we're conscious of all of that.
And obviously Ian Holloway left Crystal Palace yesterday. What did you make of that departure?
Well, I think we're perhaps not sure of the full circumstances or so, but I did watch a fair bit of the press conference, and I think you always feel when a manager leaves his job at this stage of the season, because it's still very, very early, and I think everybody in the game knows what Ian has to offer the game. Is one that's got so much enthusiasm, and you only have to go back to a few seasons ago when he took a Blackpool team into this top division and fared very, very well. Found it more difficult, of course, the latter part of the season, but fared very, very well. So there's no doubt about his credentials as a manager, and it's obviously very sad to see.
And also, you seem quite close with Steve Parish as chairman. Do you get to speak to your board quite often in the weeks? Yes.
I think most of the board would be very much on a game basis, but certainly it's normal that you would speak to the chief executive and the chairman on a regular basis, and most would have that type of communications with those that you work for.
And also, police are investigating an alleged racist remark on a social networking site. It's the second time it's happened this season. How disappointed are you with that?
Well, disappointed, sad, and angry. All of them emotions, and it's not something that I should have to deal with. But we are having to deal with it. It in the hands of the appropriate authorities, and I'm quite sure that the action will be taken.
And it's happening in Europe still as well, with Yaya Toure yesterday against CSK in Moscow. Are you UEFA doing enough, do you think, to stop this?
Well, I don't think so, because it's still happening, and I think what those need to do, they need to put themselves in the position that are the ones that are being targeted, and it's not a very nice position to be in. As we just said, it is continuing to happen. I think most of the penalties these days seem to be fines. Fines are very easily paid, particularly by the bigger clubs as such. Do we need harsher penalties? Yes, absolutely we do. And the only way that I think that you'll see an about turn, or you'll see things improve, I think, is when you do see harsher penalties. But UEFA have a real good opportunity now. It's a big game, it's a Champions League game, and they have a real good opportunity to act.